Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you this adorable double Raffaello treat box. Perfect for the holidays. I love the packaging of these Raffaellos with the red and the white. I thought it went really well for a Christmas project, so I'm going to show you how to make this great little treat box today. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with a piece of real red cardstock that measures 4 inches by 5.5 inches. You'll be able to get 4 of these out of one sheet of 8.5 by 11. I'm also going to be using a piece of the Let It Snow Specialty Designer Series paper. Look at that awesome glittery effect on those trees. This piece measures 5 9/16 by 7 1/16. The 1/16 of an inch increments really help the lid fit over the base of the box. So my tip is to cut your cardstock to the 1/16 of an inch increments, and then when you do the scoring measurements are much easier. So let me bring in the Simply Scored. We're first going to score the real red cardstock at 1 1/4 inches on all 4 sides. And while we have this Simply Scored out, we're going to score the Let It Snow Designer Series paper piece at 1 inch and 2 inches on all 4 sides. Next, we're going to fold and burnish both pieces along the score lines. I'm going to put the lid to the side for now. We're going to focus on the base. I've got a template here to show you. So in landscape mode, I'm going to cut up each of the vertical score lines, stopping at the horizontal score line. And then I'm going to come in and notch these outside pieces. I'm going to turn it 180, and we're going to do the same thing again in landscape mode, cut up each of the vertical score lines, stopping at the horizontal. And then I'm going to notch in these outside squares. I will have pictures of the templates up on my blog. Now we're going to go ahead and put the box base together. I'm going to apply glue to each of these tabs that we created. And I'm essentially lining up this cut edge with this score line to form one of our box corners. I like to use liquid glue because we can kind of wiggle it into place here. Gives you some extra wiggle room. And then I'm just going to work my way around to all remaining tabs. All right, so the box base is done. Let's focus on the box lid. Here's my template for that. So what we're doing is kind of a double reinforced edge. I like the folded edge on the lid. And because this is Designer Series paper, it's a little bit lighter in weight than our cardstock. So by doubling up the sides, the lid has a nice sturdiness to it. So what I'm going to do again in landscape mode, I'm going to cut up each of the vertical score lines, but I'm going to stop at the second horizontal score line. Like so. Now we're going to go ahead and remove these 2 squares on the outside, then just only 1 square on the next section in. Do the same thing over here. Remove the 2 squares, and then just the 1 square. And then what we have left are these little tabs here. I'm going to come in and notch those. And I'm also going to come in and notch this outside section here. That's just going to keep any paper from getting in our way when we put the box lid together. All right, now I'm going to turn it 180. We're going to repeat the same thing, cutting up all the vertical score lines, but stopping at the second horizontal. Then again, I'm going to remove the 2 sections on the outside, the 1 on the next section in, and again, the 2 and the 1. The tabs, we're going to notch those in. I'm going to notch in this section here. And then I also like to do the same thing to these 2 outside sections. Just come in and notch those. All right, so now that looks just like our template. So a little bit of a hint here. I want the direction of my box lid to go up and down in portrait mode. So you want to make sure that when you cut your designer series paper, if it has a directional pattern, you want the directional pattern to be in portrait mode. Now with my liquid glue, I'm going to start doing the same thing as the box base. So apply glue to the tabs. And again, lining up this cut edge with this score line to form the box corner. And I'm going to just work my way around to all 4 tabs. All right, now these additional sections here, I'm just going to apply glue to each of them and fold them into the box. So apply glue, fold them in, and hold into place. Now we'll come back with the bone folder and burnish those into place. I'm just going to work my way around the box. All right, like so, and then using the bone folder, I'm just going to come in and press those into place. All right, now we're just going to make sure that that is going to fit over our box base, and it fits like a glove. Look at how cute that is. All right, so let's put our chocolates in. I've got 2 Raffaellos. You can put them in any direction that you want. Like so. Let's put the lid on. Oh, such a cute little treat box. Now I've done a couple of the decorating things ahead of time. I've cut a scalloped circle from Real Red cardstock. That comes from the Layering Circles framelits. So this scalloped circle here, the second smallest. And then I also heat embossed the phrase, "Enjoy the season." That comes from the Birds of a Feather stamp set. I love this stamp set. I love the sentiments, the font's super cute. So I heat embossed that using Versamark and the shimmer white embossing powder. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the sparkle on this, but it is so pretty and it goes really well with the Let It Snow Specialty Designer Series paper. So I'm just going to take liquid glue and layer those 2 pieces together. I really love the tone-on-tone effect of this stitch shape. Now I forgot to mention, this comes from the smallest circle in the Stitched Shapes dies. We're going to layer these 2 together. And I just love those little scallops peeking out from behind the stitch shape there. Really, really cute. Then I'm just going to take a trio of dimensionals. We'll layer that on the front of our box. I'm putting it up towards the top a little bit. And then I thought we'd have some fun with ribbon and do a little faux bow. This is the Real Red 3/8 of an inch cotton ribbon. I love this ribbon. And I'm just going to kind of dry fit it around the box. And I'm cutting it where the ends meet each other. All right, so I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape. We'll run that along the back side of the ribbon. And then wherever you want your bow to sit, that's where you want to start the end of the ribbon. So I'm going to put this here. I am centering it in the box lid. I'm just going to work my way around the box, pressing into place. There we go. Now I'm going to take about a 4-inch piece of ribbon here. And I'm going to I'm first going to kind of pinch it in half so I kind of know where the center point is. So you see a little bit of a crease in there. I'm going to pick up a glue dot on either end of the ribbon. And then I'm just going to overlap slightly that little center crease. We're going to make our little ribbon loops here. Got both of them kind of overlapping each other. See if I can show you a side view here. Like that, so you can kind of see this bow coming together. And then I'm just going to grab another piece of the cotton ribbon and I'm just going to dry fit it again, wrapping it around 1, 2, 3. And we'll trim off the end here. And same thing, I'm going to stick a glue dot to either end of this ribbon. And we're just going to hide that seam back there. Like that. See our cute little bow coming together. Then I'm just going to take 3 mini glue dots. Mini glue dots are your friend for this. Put one behind the knot, and then one on either side of the ribbon loops. And then we're going to hide the little seam on the side of our box here. Like so. Look at how cute that little bow is on the side. I love this little project. It's our little double Raffaello treat box featuring the Let It Snow Specialty Designer Series paper, the Birds of a Feather stamp set, and a fun little ribbon decoration. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and pictures of the templates we used today. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my monthly newsletter as well as my daily blog updates, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, the starter kit is the ultimate bundle, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you give this project a try, I'd love to see what you made, so feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.